Okay, so we're going to go ahead and export your file as a JPEG. You'll turn in a JPEG to the Google Classroom. All right, from here, you've already saved your work. You went to File, Save As, and you saved a copy as an Adobe Illustrator file so that you can edit it later if you want to. Now you're ready to turn this in. We're going to go to File, Export, Export As. You're going to make sure to call it your last name dash abstract for the abstract artwork. Later, when you do your pair, you'll call it your last name dash pair. Under Save As Type, you're going to choose JPEG, JPG. You'll see it turns your file extension from .ai to .jpg. Now, I'm saving mine to my desktop. I'm going to the left-hand column over here, and I'm clicking Desktop. I'm going to click Export. Okay, I have a duplicate, so I'm going to say yes. All right, you're going to get the JPEG options. Under Color Model, let's keep it at RGB. For your quality, 7 to 8 is a good quality. And then come down here where it says resolution and make sure that you have selected medium 150 ppi. If this is a more complex artwork that you'd like to print, then choose high 300 ppi. But make sure you have chosen medium at least. If this says screen 72 ppi, your artwork will look really bad. It will look really poor resolution when you export. So make sure you're on medium or high. You'll click OK. Now I've already chosen desktop as my location to export. So I'm going to minimize this and I'm going to check for my file on the desktop. Here it is. Now if I turn this in, take a look at what Mrs. Dorr will see. What am I seeing on this file? I'm still seeing the scratch board. Remember that gray scratch board? It's now white. And remember all of my artwork that went off the picture plane? It did not get cut off. It was saved. Illustrator didn't know. They don't understand that you want this gone. So this is not ready to turn in. This has unnecessary scratch board on it. So from here, I'm going to open up Photoshop. All right, here is where I already cropped it, so I'm going to undo this and show you. All right, so I'm going to open up that file that I saved on my desktop. All right, here it is with the extra scratch board and the extra shapes. I'm going to choose the crop tool, 3 tools down on the left. Now, right now with the crop tool, I have a free crop. There are no dimensions. If you would like to drop down the ratio and choose dimensions, you can. So for instance, if I wanted this to be letter size, here's 8.5 by 11. Or you can type them in. So for instance, I want this to be 10 by 8. So I'll click in 10 or type in 10 by 8. All right, so now if I move this, it's only going to maintain that dimension. All right, so I have now cropped out the scratch. I'm going to click the check mark, or you can click enter on your keyboard. All right, now the scratch is gone. The shapes that were supposed to go off the picture plane are gone. This is actually how I want it to look. Time to save again. File, save as. I'm going to save it on my computer and then later upload it to my Google Drive. All right, I'm double checking that I'm putting this on my desktop. It's still called my last name dash abstract, and the save as type is still a JPEG. I'll click save. All right, and for JPEG options, once again, keep it around 8. All right, now when I minimize and go to my desktop and look for my new file, here it is, all the scratch is gone. This JPEG is ready to turn into Google Classroom. All right, so once again, those directions are right here on today's date on the calendar. And I'll post your video demo we just did, and your directions are also on the front whiteboard.